J.M. Irving Books.
Hey y'all, it's your boy J.M. Irving. Welcome to another video of J.M. Irving Books, guys. Listen. Y'all, I just finished the guest list. I just finished the guest list. Guys, listen. I literally thought this book was going to be like a 4.5 or 4.7 or like even lower at certain times because, you know, what I was reading, guys, whew, I just got done reading it. Like, it's like literally like it's 12:56 in the morning. It's 7 in the morning.
It's 7 in the morning.
It's 1 in the morning and I just finished it. And guys, it was so good. Like, I don't know, something about chaos that ensues in like a controlled environment. Like, you know, like they're at a wedding, of course. And so that is very posh, very just kind of like everything's organized. So for there to be chaos, in that sort of setting, it's just really, I don't know. It may sound crazy, but maybe because I'm a murder mystery author too, but it excites me and invigorates me. What? Makes me want to figure out what's going to happen next. And so, I know I'm just kind of talking, but let me kind of just go back a little bit. So guys, this book is about a wedding, between Jules and Will, or Julia, but they call her Jules. And it's an exclusive wedding. So there's the bride, the plus one, the best man, the wedding planner, and the bridesmaid. It says all have a secret, all have a motive, but only one is a murderer. Now, I have read the Paris Apartment, and that one was really good. And so with that one, I will say that one, like the murder or kind of happens at the beginning of the book. And with this one, you get sort of glimpses of things, but I feel like it doesn't happen to the very end. Now you may be saying, well, what really happens? There's a lot of suspense, there's a lot of mystery, there's a lot of building up, and I really do think that the way it's written, it will make a great adaptation, like a great Netflix movie or HBO, kind of just whatever, TV show. I think a TV show would do great, or something kind of like the people that kind of wrote or produced The Glass Onion. I think that they would do a great job producing this movie, and oh my gosh, like it was so good. And like I said, it's just everyone has a role. Like there's a woman, I don't want to say her name wrong, but I think it's Aof, or Aof is Aiofe. And so she's a wedding planner. So you know, and so there is some things that come out about a particular character. Like I said, for my reviews, I don't like to just spoil it. I don't like to say anything that is spoilery, because, you know, there's always one person that does not go in the video and they know they haven't read the book, and they go on the video, you know, and they get mad when they find spoiler stuff. I'm like, well, obviously they're reviewing the book. So just to kind of like, you know, minimize that and just kind of completely just obliterate that altogether, I'm just not going to spoil anything at all. But what I will say is that, you know, like I said, everyone plays a role. And, you know, by the by the end, I was thinking, I was like, well, this hasn't been dealt with yet. But my girl, Lucy Foley, she makes you think that she knew what she was doing. She was like, yeah, y'all think I'm forgetting this, but it ain't gonna be it's not gonna be a plot hole on my watch. Not on my watch. Not on my watch.
Not on my watch. Not on my watch.
That's what she said. And so, guys, like I said, this book was so good. Every character is very, I would say very likable in a way. Even though there's one character that I really just started to hate at the end, they were just, you know what I'm saying, just smack in the back of the neck. Maybe that would help them get themselves together. But also too, Jules, I will say that I really, really liked Jules, even though she was a very much like a diva, like a bridesmaid, or not a bridesmaid, a bridezilla. You know what I'm saying? even though she was sort of like that. You know, but you think about it, like, who doesn't want a perfect wedding? You don't know a wedding is perfect. Who doesn't want a perfect wedding, right? And so with her, she kind of has that, but then at the end, you kind of start to like her and feel for her, and for certain reasons. And yeah, and so there's her sister, which is the bridesmaid, Olivia. She goes through some things that are very hard and can be very controversial and stuff like that. And then there's Hannah, which is the plus one, which is Jules' best friend's wife. So, you know, his name is Charlie, and so his wife. And then there's, like I said, the wedding planner. Yeah, and of course the best man named Jono. Oh my gosh, his name is Jono, and it's J, like John with the extra N and the O, so Jono. I'll probably put it right here. He is, he's like someone that I know. Like, I know people that are like, they, you know what I'm saying, like, seem like they're like the black sheep of the whole group, or that they just don't fit in. And I personally kind of relate to where, like, not fitting in part, and everybody making these assumptions about you that after all these years, because he went to school with Will, of course they're like best friends, and so, and then he had other classmates, and so, you know, after all these years, you know, you seem like you haven't done anything with yourself, and so there's that kind of like dynamic. And it sounds very much like, you know, any movie that you would watch that kind of deals with friends, that people that have been friends for a long time, like 20 plus years, or went to school with each other. There's always some sort of friction where, you know, when you see what someone has done, how they have been blessed and stuff like that, you kind of feel a little jealous. And I think that's just human nature. But I said, like, this book, it just has all the feelings of like a great thriller mystery, and it's very, very much excuse me, very similar to Agatha Christie and Then There Were None. Like, I would say just that esque, like, that atmosphere, being on like an island where there's like no service and stuff like that. It really kind of like, you can see some tie-ins, but they're very much modern though, and I really like that take on it. And so with saying that, I'm not gonna be before you long, but saying that the review, the rating I want to give this book is I am going to decide to give it, I'm literally doing this video right after I've read the book, so like I should have probably thought about it more, but I think I want to settle with a 4.9, and I understand that I would, like, right now just round it to 5, but I'm giving it 4.9 for certain reasons. I really love the book. I really enjoyed it. There's nothing like that. I just think that's what I feel like I should give it, as a 4.9. I really enjoyed the storyline, and I just think probably for me is the culture difference. And this is not about, like, you know, it's more about like I think that as an American reader, you know what I'm saying, there's a lot of things, and I may be the only one, but there are some things that I didn't quite understand, and I could have did research, and I understood vaguely what she was trying to say in certain parts, but I think that just the cultural difference is probably what it did for me. Like, I don't really know some of the lingo that is used, because I've never been to you know, Ireland or Britain or where, you know, and so I've never really been there, so some of the lingo for me kind of put me off just a little bit, because some of it didn't really make sense to me. And so this is me just being slightly picky, but the storyline and everything else was great. I just think it was just that for me that kind of did it. Because I kind of am comparing the Paris apartment and this one to each other, even though there's two separate stories. I just kind of felt like the Paris apartment was just a little bit easier to read, which one with this one was just a little bit harder. And so that's just kind of it for me. But by no means am I going to start reading her books, because the next book that I'm going to be getting is The Hunting Party. I'm going to be getting that one next. I'm pretty sure she has some other books that I probably don't know about. I'm not sure if that's it, but The Hunting Party is definitely next on my list. So she has The Hunting Party, Last Letter from Istanbul, The Invitation, The Book of the Lost and Found. So there's some ones I need to catch up on, but The Hunting Party is definitely next. I've heard a lot of great things about that one, so I'm excited to jump into it. I do have some kind of like inclinations as to what it might be about. I haven't read anything about it yet, but I do. I'm excited to purchase that one and read it. And before I let you go, this is my next read. I'm about to go ahead and start it now, so I can start updating you guys, because like I said, I read the first page and it was spectacular, so I'm ready to jump in. So I don't have to work tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday, so I'll be watching this on Monday probably, but tomorrow's Sunday for me, and so I won't have to work, so I won't have to, get this reading on. So I hope you guys have a blessed day. Remember, if you're not having a great day, try to drink some water. That may help your spirit. That may help your mind. You know what I'm saying? Might be a little dehydrated. Or stop by, stop and get you a book. Remember, my book right now is on pre-order called PERMAFROST, and I have a few other books that you can read. Like I said, I just finished the Prayers Department. That's a good book too. The Guest List, so go check this one out too. Guys, this month has been good so far. It is January 22nd now, but excuse me, so I don't know if I want to be able to get to Stephen King's Billy Summers, but I'm going to try to fly through this one because it is on the Kindle, and I'm so glad. Thank you, Jesus. I am so glad that it's on the Kindle, so I can read a little bit faster. And also, I'm going to be going through a job change pretty soon. I'm going to start my new job pretty soon. I have orientation on Tuesday, so be praying for me for that. But I'm excited to go into new things. And so have a blessed day, y'all, and happy reading.